Hey there, what's up? I'm Eddie from Edhard, coming to you live from the studio in Hackettstown, New Jersey. Today, you and your Edhard PVS Keypad are going to get to know each other. The first button on the keypad I'm going to talk to you about today is the seat button. So, 99% of the time, when you put your filler unit on the power base, it is not going to sit correctly on the pump driver. The seat button, when pressed, is going to rotate the pump driver a fraction of a turn in order to have the pump sit securely on the pump driver. The next function is continuous mode. This mode is going to require using the mode button. You will use the continuous mode to prime the pump with the product to be dispensed, and some people use it to remove extra product out of the hopper when they are finished with a task. Press the mode button until you have reached the continuous mode screen. The screen will have CON and two curved arrows forming a circle displayed. In this mode, the pump will run as long as you press and hold the trigger switch button. When you release the trigger switch button, the pump will stop. Now that the pump is in place and primed, let's talk about the speed function. The speed function will determine the speed the pump driver turns. This is great for maintaining control of the product being dispensed. I'll show you what I mean. The speed can be set anywhere from 1 to 99. To set the speed, press the speed button. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to set the speed to 50. To save it, press the speed button again. Notice the speed of the pump driver. I will now set the speed to 99. Do you see the difference in the speed of the pump driver? Okay, moving on to the reverse button. This is used to reduce product from dripping between cycles by reversing motor direction momentarily. To program reverse, press the reverse button. An arrow will appear on the screen pointing toward the reverse symbol, and the current numeric setting will be displayed, indicating it is in reverse program mode. Use the numeric keypad or the plus or minus buttons to find the value that works best for your product being dispensed. Press the reverse button to save and exit. The mode button will allow you to cycle through single cycle, continuous, or automatic cycle. Let's start with single cycle. Single cycle will run one cycle every time the trip arm is pressed and released. You will know you are in single cycle when you have a single curved arrow pointing up like this. Using the numeric keypad, enter the value necessary to perform your task. Press the trigger switch button and release it. The next mode we will talk about is automatic cycle. The automatic cycle will allow you to dispense the same amount of product multiple times by triggering the unit once. There are three settings within automatic cycle: the amount to be deposited, the wait time in between each deposit, and the number of cycles in a task. Let me show you what I'm talking about. To set the deposit amount, press the mode button until your screen has an hourglass that's top is full and two curved arrows chasing each other. With the numeric keypad, enter the amount to be deposited. Now you want to set the wait time in between each deposit. What you are going to do is press the mode button until your screen has an hourglass that's bottom is full and two curved line segments on it. With the numeric keypad, enter the value of the wait time necessary. Lastly, we want to set the number of cycles in a task. Press the mode button so that the screen displays an hourglass with the top full, an hourglass with the bottom full, and a complete circle. Next, with your numeric keypad, enter the quantity of cycles you need to run. Okay, now that you have entered the deposit amount, the wait time in between each deposit, and the number of cycles, you can press the trigger switch button to start the task. The power base will count down the number of cycles and stop automatically. If you set the number of cycles to 0 and press the trigger switch button, the power base will run the deposit setting and wait time setting that were entered indefinitely until the trigger switch button is pressed again. The last feature I will show you today is the emergency stop button. I'm going to start an automatic cycle. and say you have a leak or something isn't right, just push the red emergency button. This will stop the motor from running and cut power to the power base. To resume the cycle, simply twist the emergency stop button to the right and it will pop back out. Now you can hit the trigger switch button to resume. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching, and I hope I was able to help you out today. Before you go, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day.